to September 22nd, 2020, and we are working with, quote, bad words, quote unquote bad words, the Latin prefix mal. When you hear that in front of a word, most of the time it means something bad. Think about malo, right? In Spanish. So the Latin prefix mal means bad. So the first word has to do with someone who is starving or hungry or very unhealthy. They're famished, they're suffering, they're malnourished. Malnutrition. What's the word? Excellent. Malnutrition. Let's go. Malnutrition. We use the sh that starts with a tall letter. So let's go. Malnutrition. Malnutrition. Now, literally, it means bad nutrition. Someone who eats junk food all the time. But then again, somebody might be very, very poor. There are many poor countries around the world where people are malnourished. They suffer from malnutrition. And it's a tragic thing. It shouldn't be that way. Let's go. So how do we mark this up? Underline the U and the sh. The U can say U at the end of a syllable. That is good old Rule 4. All right, malnutrition. Again, remember the prefix mal means bad. The next word, skip down to number 3, is the word malice. What's the word? Absolutely, malice, which is malevolence or hatred, bitterness, animosity, bad. When someone has malice towards someone, there's hate in their heart and their actions, like the angry mob outside the school that did not want Ruby Bridges to integrate William Friends Elementary School. Malice. There was much hatred and malevolence and bitterness and animosity and bad feelings in their heart. Malice. Let's go. Mal-is. Malice. We use k. That's number 3. Let's go. Mal-is. Malice. And no, it doesn't mean bad ice. Okay, so how do we mark this up? Underline the C and the silent E twice. Job number 3. That is but. Rule 2. You got it. Soft C when followed by Y, I, or E. Now, when someone has malice in their actions, we describe them as malicious. That was a malicious thing to do, a spiteful thing to do, a malevolent thing to do, a vengeful, a hostile, a mean, nasty, cruel, evil, bitter. Okay, malicious. Let's go. Malicious. Malicious. We use the sh that starts with a short letter, and we use ow, o, u, Remember, O-U-S means full of, literally full of malice. Let's go. Malicious. Malicious. All right, so how do we mark this up? Underline the sh and the fourth sound. Now notice we drop the silent E. That is Rule 13. Malicious. Now, what do we do with malice and malicious? Bracket or brace. I'm just going to put a brace there for right now. Okay? The next word, number 4, is the word malfunction. What's the word? Yeah, exactly. What word do you hear in the word malfunction? Yes, you do hear the word function. When something functions, it works. When something malfunctions, it means it's a bad function. It means it does not work. How many of your computers have ever crashed, right? That means it malfunctions. It breaks or it's broken down. It's inoperable. It's in need of repair. Maybe it failed or it's faulty. Defective, that's a great synonym. Flawed, there's a glitch or there's a setback. Okay, malfunction. Let's go. Malfunction. Shun, the sh that starts with a tall letter. Let's go. Funk, nothing to do with funk music. That's with a K. Doesn't mean bad funk. Okay, malfunction. How do we mark this up? Underline the sh that starts with a tall letter. Now, the next word is the word malpractice. What's the word? Yes, malpractice. You've heard this word before, and it literally means bad practice. But usually it's when somebody has some sort of negligence or they're neglectful or wrongdoing. Sometimes they'll sue doctors for malpractice when they injure their patients. Okay, so wrongdoing, neglectful, a dereliction of duty, there's something fancy. When people are careless, like even in your work, there's malpractice when you're careless with certain errors, right? When you're incompetent, when you mishandle something, or when you mismanage something, that's malpractice. So let's go. Malpractice. Malpractice. We use k. So let's go. Malpractice. Malpractice, and literally means bad practice. Okay, bad habits. Okay, so let's go. How do we mark this up? Underline the C and the silent E twice. Job number 3, but, yes, rule 2. Soft C when followed by Y, I, or E. So the next word of our bad words is the word maltreatment. What's the word? Yes. What word do you hear in maltreatment? Absolutely, treatment or treat, right? How you carry yourself and how you are kind, or your actions towards other. Are you nice? Do you treat them benevolently, or do you mistreat them? Or is it maltreatment? So again, how you behave towards someone is maltreatment, is treatment, and when it's bad, it's maltreatment. Okay. Sometimes we can say it's abuse or abusive. It's disrespectful. It's mean. It's like mishandling. You misuse something, right? You're supposed to handle scissors with care. It's maltreatment if you don't, if you misuse them. Sometimes maltreatment can be an injustice or something that's unfair or unjust, a violation. Okay, whether it's equipment or treating people in a certain way, maltreatment. When we always want to treat people with respect, even those who we don't agree with and we don't like. Stay away, leave them alone. Don't play that game, right? Don't get into the negative game. Maltreatment. Let's go. Maltreatment. Maltreatment. We use E-A-A. So let's go. Maltreatment. And remember that a prefix is an addition to a word. The base word is treatment, which really comes from treat. When, in other words, how you behave towards someone, how do you treat them? And adding that on changes the definition. So how do we mark this up? Underline the E, maltreatment. And the WOD for today, the word of the day, is the word style. What's the word? Awesome. Style, the way or the manner in which you do something. So for example, very often when they say this person has style, they might say they have pizzazz, or they have good taste, or they're very refined or classy. They do something in a fine way. They have style. Okay, that's one way to use the word style. Then there's also the way we, it's a verb as well. Style can be an adjective, it can be a noun, it can also be a verb. So for example, people go to to get their hair done, they style their hair. They physically change their hair, right? Also, it can have to do with art or music, a musical style, an art style, a hairstyle, right? Music style, for example, country music is a style of music. Hip-hop is another style of music. Classical is another style of music, okay? Art, maybe it's black and white, the style. Maybe it's sketches, maybe it's painting, maybe it's sculpture. That's the style, the manner in which you do something. Style. So again, you're going to know it comes from Greek because it does have a Y in the center. Style. Let's go. S-T-I-L, silent E, style. I'm going to use Y-E-I. Let's go. S-T-I-L, silent E, style. It's rare that it happens in English, but we are going to have it that way. We're going to put the third sound. Let's underline the Y and the silent E twice. Draw an arrow back. Why? Because in this case, the silent E makes the Y say I. Yes, that's true. And we can use it more than one way. It is a homograph. Now, when you have your visual vocabulary, you are going to, you are going to show all the ways that we can use the word style. One word per page. So the word style, for example, like a hairstyle, how you physically change something, right? That's going to be on one page. When someone shows classiness or refinement, or they have good taste or pizzazz, that's another way to use the word style. Okay, then you can also use the word style in terms of music or art. All right? So there are 3 ways to do that. Okay, so let's go. Style. S-T-I-L, silent E, style. Maltreatment. Maltreatment. malpractice, malpractice, malfunction, malfunction, malice, malice, malicious, malicious, and malnutrition, malnutrition. Okay? So, great job. These bad words are actually really good because they help to expand our vocabulary. You have your 3 synonyms for these words, 1 to 2 antonyms, the etymology, a meaningful sentence, the part of speech, how it's pronounced, and the other items as well. Okay? Plus your visual representation of this. So if someone's starving or you're super hungry, you draw a picture to go with that meaningful sentence for malnutrition. You know exactly what to do. All right. Good luck.